Hey, it's your girl KV back with another reality TV review. Y'all, we got a new season of Real Housewives of Potomac, season 9, episode 1, A Crash Course in Deflection. So, where we gonna start at? Y'all, I am so glad that Robin Dixon is not here right now. You feel me? I am so glad that Robin Dixon is not here right now. I'm gonna scoot this over. I should have did this before I started. But I was like, it might make a little more sense. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. So, yeah. Robin has been slow for some time. How many years? It's been 8 seasons. She was probably good for 4 of those seasons. She came out the gate swinging, living with her ex-husband and the kids, not really knowing that they divorced or not. But past that and the tax issues and the Juana's dating thing that Ashley brought up, Robin has not brought anything to the show. She has literally just been there to prop up Giselle and make her, just be her little sidekick. Just make sure that everybody hears Giselle and know that she got back up. I ain't got time. I am gonna miss Candace though. She came on the scene hot, but I did like her. I grew to like her. She was a little insufferable in those first couple of seasons, but what new housewife on an already established, ensemble cast isn't? So yeah, I grew to like Candace. I'm glad that she is taking this break from the ladies though, to make sure she has a healthy and safe pregnancy. That is number one. So shout out to her. Hopefully they need to give, if they gave Karen a little 3-episode pack for Surrey County, they can give Candace is having a baby little 2-3 episode pack. Like, is we getting it? Bravo. What y'all doing? Is the cameras at Candace's house? I want to see what's going on. I want to see the bonus kids. How are they treating her? And like, are they doting on her? And, are they excited? Or are they just kind of like, another child, whatever? I want to see how Mama Dot is acting. Is she still out here on Chris' head? Is Chris working? We want to know, is Chris working? Do he got a job? Is he chefing it up still? We need to know what's happening. What is Candace doing? Is she still on that show on All Black? I haven't watched it, but I be saying I'm gonna watch it, but then I be like, I need to let the shows that I'm gonna watch on that app pile up. So when I do my trial, I can just get everything knocked out at once. So yeah, y'all. So that's the first jump off we have to say. And then I was watching reviews at work today, and someone made the same observation that I did, and I was like, am I tripping? This season is everybody bring your dark-skinned friend, okay? You got a dark-skinned friend you can bring on the show? Bring her. She could be a friend. Everybody brought their dark-skinned friend. We got basically 2.5, because I don't think Vivian is really like on the show for real. But we have seen her before, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see her a couple more times this season. So they are so petty for this reenactment of Karen's DUI accident. Apparently she was too lit coming home from dinner, and they show, so allegedly a deer darted out in front of her and she hit a tree. She claims that, she wasn't necessarily drunk. It was just a culmination of all of her life stresses. She has been grieving her parents the past few years, and her and Ray had some random marital issues. I don't remember when that. So when was that? Because they showed they were in like counseling or something, and he said that he was contemplating divorce or something like that. I was like, was that when the tax issues was going on, and he was just saying he would divorce her to protect her? And they was just being, dramatic with the placing of it. I think that's what it was. And so they also played us a little flashback to remind us that Karen had a DUI in the past. I said, yikes, Karen, it's given you might have a tad bit of a drinking problem. So Giselle goes to get Karen, and they go get breakfast together. it's funny seeing Giselle being all buddy to the other girls now that she does not have Robin alongside her to prop her up. Now she has to stand on her own 2 feet in her own relationships with these women to really make sense being in their space. It is going to be interesting to see, you guys. It is going to be interesting to see. So on the way there, Giselle asked her, would it be triggering if I drove by the rec side? Karen's like, I'd rather you not. And so they out to eat. They go around the corner, I guess, right around the corner from Karen's house. Her little spot, because apparently she is a regular there. She gets there and the guy's like, oh, you want the French toast with the dumplings and the dun. Like, he knows exactly what she wants, and he's greeting her. He's happy to see her. Like, that's her regular. This is her regular time. This is her regular waiter. Okay. So Giselle just kind of orders the same thing. And at this point, I was like, wait, what? It don't even make sense reading it back, even though I saw it happen. So they sitting there eating their meal and they just kind of talking about this and that or whatever. But at one point in the meal, y'all, the waiter walks over and was like, and Karen has never had a drink here. Giselle's like, because you don't serve alcohol. He was like, yes, we do. Look behind you. And the girls behind him are like, hey, we got our mimosas. and Giselle was just like, oh, okay, well, whatever. Like, okay. Like, it was just so awkward for him to just pop up. It wasn't even like they were already in conversation with this man. It's like he came down with the waters and was like, yeah, she always has a water. She's never had a drink here. I was like, Karen, did you pay this man? You paid this man. You told him you would make sure he got a little camera time if he said this. I was just like, Karen, this is the grand dame, y'all. Y'all know how she is. She has her moments. So Karen's 61st birthday is coming up, and Giselle is going to throw her a little dinner party, y'all. A attitude party. I said, okay, attitude. They all have to wear hats, and she got some gag hats for the annoying people, I guess. That made me laugh. So she said she's even going to invite Wendy. I said, this is the most controversial reality TV relationship, Wendy and Giselle. And the fact that, you know, Robin is gone now. So she has to play nice with the girls. So she is going to, you know, play nice and hug on her dark-skinned sorority sister, you guys. But Giselle admits that last year was a lot. Losing her dad kind of put a lot into perspective. And life is too short to be beefing. But I ain't even gonna lie, just stereotyping them. Because Giselle is a little older than Wendy, a lot older. Let's see, Giselle Bryant. Giselle Bryant is 54, and I think she was having her 40th. So Giselle is like 15 years dang near older than her. So with that, with my stereotyping, they are both a part of the same sorority. They are both AKAs. Giselle is she's around the end of the time period that the alleged paper bag test was used for people to be AKAs. Allegedly. Had to be light enough for a paper bag. So the fact that Giselle is coming upon somebody like Wendy, who is in her sorority, who used to only be light-skinned girls, and here you are, this dark-skinned woman. And y'all know how she feel about dark-skinned women that make their own money and have husbands. Baby, they intimidate her for dear life. How dare a dark-skinned woman have all of these things that I desire in life, and you want to come be friends with me? Girl, please. So that is how Giselle be. But I figured they would have a nice little frenemy enough relationship, because it might be times where, what's the AKA stuff? Boule? Well, it might be times where they both go on a regional conference or something, you know, I just felt like it would be something that would bind them together. When it comes to the sorority, maybe, yes, no, maybe, I don't know. But I figured that they would be along that way. So we see Wendy is hanging up her professor hat, y'all. They show us the flashback. I think it was like her first season where she was saying that she didn't know if she really wanted to be a professor. She just know that, she got a Nigerian mama and you had to get some type of terminal degree, okay? You had to do law, you had to get a PhD, you had to be some type of doctor coming up out of a Nigerian family, okay? So she was like, I just went the way that my mama made me go, that I knew was gonna make me some money and make my mama proud. My baby's a doctor. So now she's trying to move her stuff back into the home office, and Eddie is like, girl, you better find you somewhere else to put all this stuff. Like, don't be coming here disturbing my space, which made me laugh because it looked like it was double desk. But I mean, if he been using that for years as his office, don't come in here trying to shut down what I got going on and minimize my space, because you better go find one of these other rooms. You better put your office in your closet, okay? I'm with Eddie, going on somewhere with that. So we see Karen goes out to see her friend Vivian at the boutique. This is one of the people that they said they was going to invite to the party. She's looking for a dress for the party, I believe. And then she has her friend Stacy coming along as well. Stacy is one of the new housewives. She used to work for QVC and now she's moving back from Jersey. I think I was confused when this lady said that her marriage was crumbling, and did she say it kind of started that way because she was getting ready to move or because she lost her job or something? I was kind of like, I forgot. I meant to watch that back. I really did mean to watch that back so I could get a clear understanding of that. But I forgot. But she's married to this white German man. They've been married for 16 years and they have one daughter together. She looks to be about, what was it, 8 or something like that? 28 and 12, somewhere like that. So they noticed that she didn't have her ring on when they was trying on clothes, and that's what made her bring it up, and she filled them in on everything. So they're trying on dresses and drinking champagne, and Stacey was like, oh my gosh, Karen, should we be drinking in front of you? Is this a problem? Should we be drinking in front of you? And Karen is like, yeah, y'all can drink. It's fine. The only reason I'm not drinking is because I'm on medication right now, so I'll just have water. Okay, girl, sure. So we see Giselle's little cheesy video invite that she has for Karen's Attitude 61st birthday party, right? And like I said, she has like these little gag hats. She's gonna pick out hats for everybody, but she also has these little gag hats, and one of them is like a little silly little taco hat. I was like, Giselle is so corny and goofy. Knowing her, that's probably little hats that she had already. Giselle didn't even have to buy that stuff. She already had. Y'all remember she had that fake cake? Fake cake sitting up in that kitchen. Giselle's decor and style is just, it is so interesting. So what's next, y'all? Her little corny invite for the drink menu. Giselle added in a non-alcoholic beverage, trying to take shots at Karen and her little DUI. I can't remember if that was at that point or later on. So we see Ashley go to her divorce lawyer because now she is serious about leaving Michael. I think I've heard on the streets that she's on some single ladies Bravo show that they coming out with or something. I said, girl, bye. So she's been on dates and she's trying to put that little mixed breed cat on anybody who wants it. I was like, girl, relax. She was just really emphasizing how she's trying to be out here. I was like, Jesus, girl, you just gonna emphasize it on the TV? Calm down. Just too hot in the cat. My God. We see Mia and Gordon taking the kids for ice cream. She's talking about how he moved into the same building. I was like, dang, I thought he was supposed to be moving like across the street. He moving in the same building, and she said that messes up her sneaky leaking. I said, who was you sneaky linking with? You supposed to be with Ink. Ain't nothing sneaky about that. Your kids caught you with him, girl. Gordon been knowing that y'all was together. Gordon know that he is the side dude to Ink, even though he's been married to you for like 15 years. That's the craziest part about this relationship, y'all. I just was like, oh my God. Mia is so ridiculous. Why is she gonna tell gonna tell us that Gordon sometimes drops his laundry off to her since they're in the same building. She'll be washing the clothes and Ink will fold them up and take them back to him. I said, ma'am, what? Y'all know Mia be lying, so you never know if what she says is true. But Gordon and Ink seem so hot and cold, you never know. Because the way they will reference each other when they're not around each other, you would think that it's on site and niggas just be mean mugging each other across the room. But we saw on the reunion, they was on FaceTime. They was like, Mia was like, hey, such and such here. And they legit like, so I was just kind of like, so y'all just be sitting there chatting it up. I might believe that y'all over here doing laundry and delivering laundry. Like, okay, bro. Sitting with the kids. Y'all finna go to your daddy's house. Here go his laundry. Tell him, you're welcome. How ridiculous. But I mean, if y'all have all known what it has been for the past 15 years or whatever, I guess y'all should. Mia, whatever, Mia. Okay, Mia. So, Mia. Oh, she tells Gordon that Ink will be in town soon, and Gordon says that's cool or whatever, but I don't want him taking Jeremiah to get no haircuts. I was like, he got his boundaries. You gotta respect it. Mia was like, well, can he take him to get a DNA test? Yeah, I'm sorry. That slayed me. That slayed. She like, yeah, haircuts. But he want a DNA test. He really think that's his baby. Oh my goodness, y'all. I'm sorry. I was hollering. But of course, Gordon is not necessarily comfortable with that. That's his child. He been raising that child like it's his. Like, he ain't trying to hear this noise. So, y'all, Karen's birthday dinner. This is the, woo of the episode. Um, Remember I said Giselle had hats for everyone and prank hats for the people that was being negative or annoying or whatever. I should have went back. See, I was supposed to go back and listen, but I was sitting up talking to my husband when I got home from work. So when he went to go get our daughter, I was like, oh snap, let me run back here and start this review so she don't pop up on me when she be looking at me if I'm gone too long, looking for me when I'm gone too long. So I forgot to watch it back. So finish these little holes in my notes. But Mia brings her dark-skinned friend Jazzy and the other new housewife. She's the other new housewife. She's married or in a relationship with an NFL player. So they waiting on Karen, and Mia brings up that Jacqueline told her that Karen called her drunk or seemed drunk last time they talked on the phone. So they like, well, she on her way, so we might as well just wait till she get here to bring it up and ask her these questions. Karen gets there, and I'm sure it was Giselle, the one that just kind of dives right on in. All right, so tell us about this DUI. Everybody saw you had a DUI. Present to the class what happened. So Karen explains the gist of what happens, the reenactment that we got at the top. And, she says that it's a legal matter, so she can't go no further. That's all she could say. Jacqueline's just kind of like, well, thank God that you didn't hurt yourself or you didn't hurt anybody else because you could really hurt somebody else. I said, somebody let me know. We're not finna coddle her like she fell down the stairs or something. Like, girl, you were drunk and driving. You have enough money to call a car, let alone an Uber. So that's the thing that is really like, you know what I mean, about the situation. But Karen is just like, well, I need to know who's going to be a soldier for Karen in these times and who going to be some fake batches. I said, come on, Karen. Get to the point. She said, this one is you with me or is you against me? Here's the line in the sand. You gotta love Karen and her antics, no matter how ridiculous they are. But yes, she absolutely needs to take accountability for the drunk driving. So next, Giselle starts talking about the hats and assigning them to the ladies. I didn't write down everybody's hats. I really forgot to. That was one of the things I was supposed to do. She gave Karen this grand old Hollywood hat. She gives Ashley a cowboy hat because she went cowboy crazy in Texas last year. And she gives me a pimp hat since she is balancing Gordon and Ink. That part cracked me up. Hold up, I'm right here at the party. Let's see if I can get to the hats. Nah, because everybody ain't even there yet. But yes, y'all, gave that girl a pimp hat. I was cracking up at that one. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna worry about it. They all sitting there, right? And Giselle asked me if she had shared Jacqueline with Ink yet. I'm sorry, that's a question that I would ask if I knew that y'all did this. I would ask that question. I don't know if I would have asked it in front of everybody, but I'd be curious to know. So then they started talking about, well, earlier Karen and Giselle was talking about Mia and how she was, on a beach tour, going to all different beaches with Ink. And when they take pictures, she stands like a foot or two behind him so that he looks taller than her. I said, come on, Mia, come on. Angles and illusions, baby. That cracked me up. Um, mm, 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 mm. So they get on Mia and they get on Mia and her man and they ask Jacqueline how she feels. Jacqueline says she likes Ink for Mia. Then she says she feels like Gordon was a business arrangement. The new girl was like, huh? A business arrangement? How long was y'all married? 14 years. Does he know that it was a business arrangement? They got kids, right? Like, girl, what? So they all looking at her like she crazy. Well, since we on the kids, Karen Butson, she starts to scold Mia about how she be putting her kids out there to be discussed and a topic on the internet as far as bringing up the kids' paternity, one of the kids' paternity, as far as the kids catching them in bed together. And, she's annoyed because she says they can look this stuff up one day. They're old enough to be on the internet. Mia is like, well, Gordon brought that up to the world, not me, as far as the paternity goes. And, she's just saying, like, I do everything I can to protect my kids. My kids are protected. Ain't nothing wrong with them. They fine. Like, whatever. She's defending herself because she's feeling like that they ganging up on her at this point, especially when it comes to her kids. So she's crying and yelling and because they coming for her mothering, and she has to defend herself. Wendy is like, y'all are ganging up on her. Y'all talking about her motherhood. That's her kids. Like, yeah, that's a sensitive topic or whatever. Mia gets up from the table. She goes to the bathroom and, she's crying and it goes off from there. So that is the season premiere, season 9, Real Housewives of Potomac, y'all. What would y'all give it? I would say it was decent. It was good enough. Let me get off of here because my baby is summoning me, I suppose, because I don't know why they be opening up the hall door like that. Anywho, y'all, bye. I shall see y'all for the next one. I can't do the next one. They too loud. So I'll have to do that tomorrow or Friday for Love After Lockup. Bye.